there's a really cool concept you shared with me. It's how you celebrate the first day of employment at Jam.
Yeah.
And obviously it has to include hockey jerseys because you're in Canada, right? Or based out of Canada. But please share that. That is one of the coolest first day experiences. And I saw a video somewhere on the internet. So we need to put that in the show notes so people can like experience it. But
Yeah.
please like describe what that looks like or how that feels.
Yeah, for sure. Joey Coleman uses the video from this in all his talks about how to keep an employee. So, so at Jam, when you hit your 1 year mark with us, you become a veteran on the team and you get officially drafted at that point. And when you get drafted, that's when you get your jersey, your hockey jersey. And so your hockey jersey has the Jam logo on the front, your name on the back, and your number is the year that you started working with us. And everyone keeps those typically on at their desks or hanging up in their offices, or if they work at home, you know, you can always see their jerseys hanging up on the wall behind their desk. People wear them proudly. So when we onboard a new employee, we do a high five welcome. And so if it's in the office, it's super fun. Anyone who can be there in the office, and our people and culture team always like send out invitation so you know if someone's being onboarded. And any veteran is wearing their veteran's jersey, and if you're a rookie, you have a hoodie. So we're all sort of in our uniform. When you're join our team, part of your onboarding is you tell us your walk-up song. Like, what would be the song
And
that I
you
want
kind of
wearing?
you secretly ask it to them, right? Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like,
It's part
hey,
of
if you're
the
on a sports team and what would you like? It's kind of a playful interview question,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's part of the application process, I think, honestly.
Okay.
So they don't even really know it. And so when they show up, their team leader meets them in the lobby. It's always at 10 o'clock. We don't have them start at 9 o'clock, so everyone else can already have gotten there first. And then when they get to the office door, their walk-up song is blaring. They open the door and they see this tunnel of people ready to high five them. And they walk through and they're getting these high fives, and then they end up in the boardroom. And everyone gathers in the boardroom and they look up on the boardroom screen, and anyone who doesn't work in the head office in Toronto is up on the boardroom screen wearing their jersey or their hoodie, ready to welcome them to the team. Usually I will do a quick welcome speech, and then their team leader will sort of say something about them to welcome them. And they ask a playful question like, what's your favorite chocolate bar? Tell us who your favorite sports team is. What was your favorite Halloween costume growing up? Like silly questions, little get to know you type questions. So one person asks a question, and then they pass the baton to someone else to ask a question, and they're officially welcomed to the team. And then the last thing we do, which is something we just started this past year, we now have houses at Jam, sort of like Harry Potter style houses. So we have 4
Okay.
houses, and you're assigned to your house. We now have house challenges. This is just stuff that runs throughout the year, and once a year we'll have a big house award. They win the house cup. So you
That's
get told
cool.
what house you're on, and the houses help with any of the social events that we do. You get points. We have a lunch and laugh once a week. If you go to lunch and laugh, it's a virtual. You just sit and have lunch with people, and you could be in the Toronto office or you could be on your Zoom. So everyone sits and has lunch together for half an hour on a Wednesday. If you show up, you get a point for your house. So there's like all these different ways to get points. If you come to book club, which we do every 2 months, you get a point for your house. If you win
That's
Core Value Award once a month, you get a point for your house. Because as we're growing, we want people to still feel part of sort of a smaller team almost, right? So having house challenges is really a fun way of doing that as well. So the houses are all named after the original streets our offices were on. So Cottingham was my first office, and then Huron was the second street, Avenue, and Bridgeland. Those are all different streets that the offices have been on over the last 28 years.
such a fun idea. Like, how fun is it to be an entrepreneur and you're like, this was kind of cool on Harry Potter. What if we did that in our company? But think about the engagement that has to drive. So you've made it team games based on the houses. I'm sure like these teams have created like probably swag for their houses, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Like now they've
like
uh,
at Huddle, when you come to Huddle now, every house now has their own backdrop. So and they're all colored, right? I'm the captain of Cottingham House, and so we're yellow. And so we have these yellow submarine backgrounds that are someone on our team made, someone in our house, and Huron is red, and Bridgeland is green, and Avenue's blue. And so they all have these backdrops for Zooms. So every day at Huddle, we see, I don't know, it's filtering in all different ways. And we just started this,
Yeah.
like literally in October, I launched it. It was an idea that I had that I thought would be really fun. And part of it is as we're running all these corporate team building events for different companies, we're doing some consulting now and helping companies integrate playfulness into their workplace. And we're not just doing team building events. So these are ways we can teach them. There's a huge buffet of options. You don't want to do it all at once, but start picking a few things. Maybe onboarding. Start doing a fun onboarding. Make it special, because our employees will never forget the first day they joined the Jam team. They'll never have that experience at most other organizations, right? It's a really special thing. The way we do our core value award, the way we do our veterans jerseys, the way we do the houses, like we have all these things that we can teach now other companies that they can sort of take what works for them. Book clubs and music, have a rock band, have a corporate sports team. There's tons of different ways to have fun at work that can be fully inclusive, so that, whether you're a remote team, you're a hybrid team, you're all in the office team, like you can make it work. There's lots and lots of ways.